But first up tonight, look, this Thursday it will be 75 years since the bombing of Hiroshima, an atomic bomb which killed 202,118 people. Now that includes the blast and the subsequent radiation deaths. Now I've been to the Hiroshima War Memorial and it's a harrowing and poignant place. You cannot but leave that city without a deep understanding of the futility of war. Now contrast Hiroshima with the coronavirus pandemic. At today's count, more than 700,000 people have died worldwide, which brings us to the reckoning. The United States dropped a bomb on Japan to help end World War II, and it worked. Yet if a bomb was dropped today by a country inadvertently, what would the reaction be from the rest of the world? What would happen if that bomb killed hundreds of thousands of people? Well, we'd want to know why, wouldn't we? We want to know why this inadvertent act happened. And we want to make sure it never happened again. Is that right? Isn't that the West's motivation for trying to find out what happened at a Wuhan wet market or a Wuhan laboratory? It's ridiculous and self-serving for the Chinese to duck and weave and obfuscate over the origins of the coronavirus. Let's be really clear about this. The fact Australia has led the world in its condemnation of China and pursuing how this happened is a sign of Australia's emerging maturity on the world diplomatic stage. The fact that China has responded with juvenile trade sanctions and sulking away in the corner is an example of its dwindling reputation on the global stage. China is at war with the rest of the world right now. The fact that it doesn't want to know how a deadly pandemic began on its own shores shows just how out of touch it is. We must diversify away from China on all levels. They're not our friends, they're bullies with no moral or ethical compass.